Estrella with a reading for the collective. See what comes up. What do we need to know? Take what resonates throughout the rest. Moderation. Leadership. Change. Okay, so I feel like this is, wow, patience. Okay, so a lot of you are kind of being guided to remember moderation as you go through this change towards leadership, and to, I think, have patience with yourself, and compassion for yourself and others. Also, while you're communicating, that might be something that comes up for you. You might, as a leader, I think also there's like big shifts happening for you. So yeah, and then I'm gonna get back to that. We've got music here. So uplifting music. I feel like this has to do with if you're overdoing anything, to try to, if you're pushing yourself, if you're overthinking things, overindulging in anything, to kind of get to the next position, like overworking your body, or if you're expecting too much from yourself or something like that, because you know you're going through these shifts and changes and you're trying to get where you need to go. So some of the collective is okay, moderation and patience. So it's just saying, you're gonna get where you need to be and relax, even though relax is not here, and try to enjoy some music. Something about pride as well in connection to a love partnership. I feel like that has to do with moderation, and there's gonna be some synchronicity, and to spend time more in nature, and just to go ahead and take some time out for healing as well. You know, just to take your eye off the ball for a minute. It's okay. That's part of your mission, is to also enjoy the moments. Go self-love, self-care. Enjoy the universe. What else do we need to know? Now it looks like new beginning, end of a cycle, new beginning, and self-love. A lot of good energy. Might be some jealousy there. I think that's why patience and moderation is necessary as well, especially in communication as a leader, because there might be some things where you can kind of really, you know, have people testing you, but it's going to be, or have been testing you. Yeah, something that you don't have a lot of patience for. Especially if you can see the motivations underneath it, that someone's like greedy or trying to get one over on you, or is competing with you somehow. Just selfish energies that are creating stalemates, especially any of them that are like fighting, like compare themselves to you because they're worried about just competing with you, copycat energy, or trying to one-up you for competition with some other energy that you might not even be seeing, like a masculine or feminine person that they are attracted to, and they feel like they have to compete, stuff like that. So this is about your leadership, your next phase, and some, you know, you're working real hard. Yeah, getting what you deserve. Some things might still be feeling uneven. Some power play stuff. So you're moving into this leadership position, so it's like patience and moderation. So I want to say that at the beginning I was interpreting those cards as, you know, getting to where you need to go, but taking care of yourself as you go, doing everything in moderation. But I'm also kind of feeling that in these circumstances that are coming towards you in your leadership phase, like things that you might not expect to come, or it's just not your focus. But of course there's like going to be like social issues no matter where you go, and karmic energies wherever you go. So this is like the reasoning behind it. It's like you're not gonna, because these like energies from the past are sort of, we'll just say, melting away. These feel almost like you prepared for this, so you have this, not that you don't, and it doesn't feel anywhere near as intense as what you've been through. But you could find it frustrating to find any kind of you know, energies that don't want to see you for who you are, or try to keep things on the fence, or sort of like blockages or something on the way towards this, you know, mission of yours or accomplishment or something that you're trying to do, because things are unfair and unbalanced. And a lot of it is because these energies are still here and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. You're seeing very clearly and you're just not having this. So this is about patience, moderation, because those cards are showing that you're having a change, and this leadership is happening. So when you're in the midst of this, when this arises, if this is happening for you now, or in the near future, just know that there's a shift happening, and patience and moderation and compassion are going to be the three. Wow. Okay, so what I'm getting is it's like these are energies still trying to hold on to the old guard in a lot of ways, like trying to hang on to security, the way that they see things. Oops, sorry, actually, that is in the recent past. That's in the recent past. That's what's been happening. That's what you've been dealing with. It's like running into a wall. It feels very stubborn and closed off and stingy, and insecure. People doing these things from insecurity, trying to hold on to something. So that's what you've been dealing with. So it just feels like the stalemate when you're trying to move forward, but you know things are going to work out for you. So okay, so here's you with a lot of patience, so healed, and here you are, you're starting to move forward, things are working out, things that you've been working towards. Guess what? You have either the old ones or new ones. Just, it's like, I think you probably already experienced this, but you feel like some anomaly in a fishbowl, like you stand out and you get stared at a lot. Just your energy attracts attention. So the thing is that some of you might be very humble, don't want that. You don't want, this is like a consistent energy. No matter where you go, it's always like hard to blend in. It's just like the energies are like, you stand out. Something about your energy. Could be other things as well. Could be how you look or your accomplishments or something, but really there's something else. So it's like you're riding your bike and you won a battle. You won this battle, and now there's someone over here who's appalled and staring at you and has something to say about it. So I feel like this is also kind of, you're expecting that. I feel like you're going to be able to see through the deceptive energies easier. Ones that are like, I feel like you're going to run into this Five of Pentacles. You're going to run into a lot of people who have been running things this way in their lives. They're used to that, and a lot of them are going to be in extreme dark nights of the soul. That's kind of what you're heading towards as you build. So then you're going to stand out even more, because it's almost like this looks like it's in sequence. And I actually have these two as well that I didn't explain yet. So you have this Five of Swords and this King of Cups that came out in the reverse. So people who didn't win by trying to bully, or be just very manipulative or wear masks, who were lying, stealing, cheating, and are either experiencing extreme poverty and trying to come out of the cold, or having dark nights of the soul. For me, I'm feeling like these reversals are all just extreme versions of what people are going through. And this is kind of like, you can see this person's, it's like they're looking this way, but this is their history behind them, or what's like that's in their life. All of this is what's going on in their life. And so they're like, that's their background, this is what they're going through, and they're looking at you riding a bike with a big smile, holding a wreath, while people are like, you know, happy for you with orange sunlight behind you. And there's quite a disparity between the two energies. But a lot of this is from people making choices that have made things really tough. But you've got this like healing, intuitive energy about you. So to just say that you've been through a lot of deception and endings, and that is how you got here. But they're not really going to see that. They're not going to see what you had to walk away from, everything you've been through to head towards this Four of Wands. They're not going to see all of the loss. So they're not going to have your history. They're not going to understand why you're shining. They're not going to get that. So compassion, patience, and moderation is necessary. And it doesn't feel as tough, like, because you're going to see it. But it could be a little disorienting, because it's almost like a storm has happened and you've been in a cabin underground waiting for the weather to change where everyone can come outside again. And then you come outside with this temperance energy and High Priestess energy. And then you run into these folks who've been through this stuff and are still like in the middle of a storm, but you're in this completely different energy. And so some of them there's the old guard, that's energies that you've been dealing with. So some of your patience could be a little bit edgy and you feel like you're missing time. So you want to move forward quickly and you won't feel like you have a lot of patience for this. And you've already dealt with stalemates, and you could be dealing with stalemates now. And so it's like, as things start to open up for you, you know, You might expect to find your soul family or something like that, and that could be true. And you're going through changes towards leadership, but there is potentially going to be some of this energy, but you'll approach it differently. Because you're still in 3D. You're still in 3D, and things are... Actually, a lot of these things are going to stand out even more to you because you're clear of your clarity and your lightness of being. And you've done so much healing that this could be like just... This is extreme because of like the energies of the planet right now with a lot of judgment happening. And so you're kind of like a prime focal point. You're just going to really stand out. But you have that high priestess energy. Yeah, wow. I just was saying, Wheel of Fortune. Actually, I'm feeling it's these two, Judgment and near future. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, together. Near future. That's like, wow. And then under the deck is Four of Wands. So I'm getting a lot of huge divine timing here. Really big divine timing. So definitely, you know, your salt baths, your self-care, all things that you do. Trying to be very observant about these stalemates or obstacles or people who don't want to see you for who you are or seem to be treating you in a strange way. The phase is... One is... It's 3D matrix. That's, you know, that's what you're dealing with. But if you feel like you're a focal point and something feels odd or like there's a stalemate or energies around you that are going to try you or try again, old karmic energies, this old stingy stuff like the changing of the guard, jealousy, all of that stuff where it's like, I'm very clearly this person who just fought a battle. I'm very clearly intuitive. I'm healed. I'm ready for this battle, or I've won the war. And you feel cornered because here you've got this Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and then this Page here. You just feel kind of like cornered with these energies here. Even though you're having a Six of Wands, it's almost like, I think the message of the cards is to let you know that it's still a transition. It's still a transition, so it's almost like moderation. It's not even just a celebration or standing out with the accolades. It's just doing everything very with mindfully. Be mindful. Be mindful in your communication. Try to look at these energies through compassion and also the ones from the past as well. And to have patience because you're going through a phase. This is a bit of healing as well. Even though you're in this wind here, you might have to take a little bit of a time out in nature whenever you need to. And there's still going to be a lot of synchronicity that are going to help you. And some of you are heading towards this love partnership as well. I think you're going to be dealing with other people's pride as well. Pride. Because people have gone through... If these are energies from your past where they feel they've lost to you, especially if you're, because you're heading towards this Four of Wands. A milestone. There's a grand design here with this Judgment and Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely observe, don't react. Use patience and compassion. Then there's a big event happening here. Judgment and Wheel of Fortune for you and these energies. Judgment and Wheel of Fortune. It's a final call, final calling. It's a turning of the wheel. It's a fated event. It's an answer from above. It's an awakening. It's a big decision based on this fated event as well. And this is for everyone because this is major arcana and this is coming from the highest high, the grand design. So this is pretty big. So just a little bit of a, I guess, yeah, message from Spirit. All right, I hope that helps. Bye.